Ladies and gentlemen, it's now Heat 2, Season 2 of Gravity Throttle Racing. Are you ready for some exciting action? My name is Air Intake.
Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. We are now ready for 4 new drivers. We're going to showcase them, we're going to show you where they're from, and most of all, they're going to compete for the fastest time trial and the pole position.
The drivers begin at the top, at the Condor. That's where the clock begins. The first checkpoint is right on to Lewis Hanford Highway, and the second is as they come out of Gravedigger's Tunnel. The clock will stop at the finish line down at the town of Gasp.
After Heat 1, it's Hans and Franz from Austria that have posted the fastest qualifying time. And now, we're starting off with Ricky Juan Bobby from Spain. You will recall Ricky Juan from Season 1. Look at him flying in that Lancia Evo. Sliding onto Lewis Hanford, crashing into Lewis Hanford, and yet he now has the fastest qualifying split on 1 through the Corkscrew. Look at him go. He's off by half a second, but having a great run. Oh, he spins it around. Oh, he loses it, but now he's back on 2. The Eggbeater and through the finish line for a 26.70. That's actually a very good start.
Ricky is showing a lot of promise here. Even though he spins the car a full 360, he manages to gather himself and finish strong, only 2.5 seconds off of the fastest time.
Let's continue now with the action as we have Ewan McLightsaber from Scotland.
Oh, is this guy Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, that would be Ewan McGregor. Didn't we see him barrel roll? I think he is recovered. Look at Ewan McLightsaber make his way onto Lewis Hanford. Oh no! He crashes the car.
Well, no wonder he couldn't defeat Darth Vader. He can't even drive a car.
Aaron, you're confusing him with the actor, Ewan McGregor.
Well, check out how he saves his car here with a barrel roll. I hope he does a better job next time down the mountain. He's got 2 more tries.
Everyone from Season 1 will recognize this next competitor, Captain Obvious. Really well done over the Weevils Gap. He's looking very fast. Nice slide and posting a time. Look, he's got the fastest first split time. Captain Obvious is moving along. Maybe a little slow through the snake pit. And now, yes, he's down by almost 2 seconds. Let's see how he pulls it together here at the end. Onto the Eggbeater. Managing the rough seas, he slides in 26.63. That will put him there close to the top.
Captain Obvious got the fastest first split time because of his wonderful jump over the Weevils Gap. But the Eggbeater got the best of him.
Yeah, I just think that he's got something more in him, and we're going to see a faster time later on. Let's move on now. We have a new competitor for Season 2. It's Pele Mele from Brazil. Oh, well, that didn't last too long, and Pele will not finish this round. He'll have another chance, though.
Let's go back and take a look one more time and see. It looks like he came up just a bit short on the Weevils Gap.
Let's take a look at the standings now, as all the drivers have been down the track once, and we see Captain Obvious in the 4th slot and Ricky Juan Bobby in the 5th slot, both with very similar times. Ricky Juan is ready now for his second run. A little bit rough there over the Weevils Gap. Making his way now. A little bit hard into the wall. He is a 1.5 seconds behind the first checkpoint. That's looking good. Oh, that's really well done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he has just posted the fastest second split time. He's backwards down the Eggbeater. Oh, and he crashes out.
Ricky's team has done a fantastic job with that car. That is one fast race car, rally car. He just needs to keep that puppy under control. A little rough there at the top as we saw before, and yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know going backwards down the Eggbeater is not a good combination.
Ewan McLightsaber is ready for his second run. Let's watch. That's looking good over the Weevils Gap and around Eagles Mound. He's coming in now, and he posts a respectable first split time of 9.2. A little rough there. Oh, looks like he hit the tunnel. He's a little slow coming out. 3.5 seconds down. Let's hope he finishes. Oh, crashes the car on the Eggbeater. These new drivers are going to have to get used to that.
Yeah, and one thing I like about Ewan here is he can drift that Volvo. I think he'll make a good pass next time.
Captain Obvious is ready now for his second run. There's another good jump over the Weevils Gap. Looking very fast. little hard into the wall. A half a second down from the fastest split time. Very well done through the snake pit. Let's see how he is very close to the fastest split time posted. Looking good. A little too much sliding there on the cliffside. Over the Eggbeater, sliding upside down, a 25.1. Very well done.
Captain Obvious used a very obvious tactic here, turning his car into a boat and sailing across the finish line.
The second round of racing is about to conclude here with Pele Mele from Brazil. You remember, he did not fare too well over the Weevils Gap the first time. Looks like he's made it this time. Seems to be taking things pretty methodical. He's 3 seconds down. And now rounding through the snake pit. Nicely done. Still 2 3/4 seconds down from the fastest time. He's keeping control over the Eggbeater, coming in with a 27.78. That's very respectable.
That's right. For these new drivers, they've got to come in somewhere and put down a solid run. You see Pele Mele making it over the Weevils Gap, but I love how he keeps control here. Doesn't get too carried away, doesn't spin the car around, and comes right on through.
So now, after the second round of racing, Captain Obvious has moved up to the third slot. Ricky Juan Bobby's in fifth, and Pele Mele is in sixth. This will be Ricky Juan Bobby's final attempt to improve on his time.
Oh boy, that was quite a spill. Let's take another look and see just what happened to Ricky Juan. He comes in looking good and just gets launched.
To me, he's coming over that Weevils Gap with just a little too much speed. He's got one hot car. And this is Ewan McLightsaber's final attempt. He has DNF'd the first 2 rounds. Let's see how he's going to do. Remember now, it was the Eggbeater that took him out. That's a pretty solid first split time. Only a 1 1/4 behind the leaders. Now a little cautious through the snake pit. Still looking good. Oh, what happened there? And he's looking good over the Eggbeater.
Ewan has qualified himself for head-to-head competition.
It's great to see these drivers come in, make adjustments to their car, and qualify.
But wow, that was quite a surprise for Ewan. Still, good to see him make his adjustments, get past the finish line, and put himself into head-to-head competition.
In his last round, Captain Obvious posted the 3rd fastest time down the track. Let's see how he does this time. He's carrying on with good speed, maybe a little behind what he was before. Yeah, and it shows. There's a nice one. Now he's cutting that deficit down. Oh dear!
Whoa, things were looking good for Captain Obvious, but it looks like he lost control over RP Mills Bridge. Let's take another look at it. Yeah, just losing control, lots of good speed. He'll have to settle for the 3rd position.
Now here's our final competitor and the final time trial for the day. Pele Mele. Bouncing around a little bit, but keeping up good speed. And now, drifting onto the highway. Hitting it a little hard. Still with a very good first split time. That's looking good too. He's got good speed now. He's cut the deficit to under a second. Oh, a little mixed up there now over the bridge. Coming through, riding the rail through, 26.59 for his final time.
It looks like Pele Mele came up just a little short over the Weevils Gap, but he is getting control of the car and keeping things looking good, but this is not a skateboarding competition. He does slide through. Let's see the final standings.
And with the completion of Heat 2 of our time trials, we have Captain Obvious in the 3rd slot, Pele Mele in the 5th, Ricky Juan Bobby in the 6th, and Ewan McLightsaber in the 8th position.
Are you tracking?